Hi students, my name is Suzanne Sweezy. I'm a licensed educational psychologist and author of the Test Anxiety Tactics workbook and course that goes along with the workbook. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 2 breathing strategies that I teach my students in my course that can help reduce your test anxiety. If you're experiencing test anxiety, a common symptom of anxiety in general is that you take short breaths. Okay, so when you're taking short breaths like this, it's a symptom of anxiety. That's going to raise your cortisol level, which is going to perpetuate those feelings of tight muscles, cloudy mind. So we really want to get oxygen into your system, and that'll tell your body that you don't need to feel that stress response from the test. Okay, so sometimes doing physical things like massage, breathing, yoga are all going to contribute to telling our body first that we're okay, we're safe, we don't need to feel anxiety, and that's going to go to our brain, which is what you need for your test. The first breathing strategy that I teach students to use all the time is the box breathing strategy. So here's a little picture of the box just so you can see. When you're taking a test, you could draw a little square or box on your test paper, and that can just be like a visual aid to help remind you how to do the strategy. Or you can just know that it's a 4-4-4-4 strategy. So that way it's even sides of breathing. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, then you're going to hold for 4 seconds, then you're going to breathe out for 4 seconds, and then you're going to hold again for 4 seconds before you breathe it. And I would recommend doing it at least 3 to 4 times to kind of get some oxygen into your body. It's going to calm your nerves. It's going to help send those messages to your brain that you don't need to feel stressed. You are safe. You're not being chased by a saber-toothed tiger. Our stress response, which is part of what test anxiety comes from, is based on how our brains developed over evolutionary times. So if you can think back to cavemen, their brains developed to save their lives, keep them safe by creating anxiety, right? So there were a lot of dangers out there. They were living in caves. There were dangerous bugs and spiders and those saber-toothed tigers and all kinds of dangerous things out there that if you were just stayed relaxed, you were going to get bitten, you were going to get eaten. So to keep us safe through evolution, our brains developed anxiety. And unfortunately, it's fortunate that there's no bugs or dangerous animals chasing us on a daily basis in our lives now, but we do have these other stressors and pressure and things that, while not dangerous, our brain thinks that they're dangerous from time to time. And if you have test anxiety, your brain thinks that your test is dangerous and is going to eat you alive. So you need to tell your brain through breathing, through relaxing your body, that there's no danger, you're safe, and your brain will hopefully be able to access all that information that I know you studied for and calm down so that way you can answer those questions. So now let's practice a little bit of the box breathing. Super easy. Like I said, breathe in, hold, breathe out. So if you can see, I like to breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth. That's going to be the strategy for most types of breathing activities that are going to get oxygen into your body. So let's practice one more time. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, and hold. And I would say do that, 3 to 4 times during the test, maybe every 5 minutes, just to get your body to calm down. You are not in danger. It's just a test. Okay. And then the second strategy that I want to teach you from my course is using your hand, which I think is a great strategy because you can just put your hand on your desk or table, and all you're going to do is trace your hand like this. And when you go up a finger, you're going to breathe in. When you go down a finger, you're going to breathe out. You go up a finger, breathe out. Okay, and then you can go back the other way. And by the time you've done all that breathing in and breathing out, hopefully your body's feeling a little bit calmer so you can get back to your test without taking too much time away. But if you don't do some kind of strategy and your anxiety is just taken over, you're not going to do great on your exam anyways. So it's good to take a little pause, 30 seconds, and do some breathing strategies to kind of calm your body, calm your brain, and get back to the thing that matters most, your test. Again, I'm Suzanne Sweezy, licensed educational psychologist and writer of the Test Anxiety Tactics Workbook. The workbook, the paper workbook, is available on Amazon, but you can also purchase the fillable, downloadable copy that there's no paper waste at all, and you can go through the workbook on your own. Or if you'd like to hear me, my voice, if you like it, go through the workbook so that you can learn all about test anxiety and your symptoms and really like conquer it, defeat it, more than just doing some breathing strategies, then the course is available. The link is below. Start with breathing. Breathing is the easiest thing that you can do to calm yourself down. But if your test anxiety is still creeping up on exams and breathing is not enough, you can check out my course. Okay? Take care.
This video is for informational and educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional mental health or medical advice. Use of this video does not establish a therapeutic relationship. Please seek support from a licensed provider if you are experiencing significant emotional or psychological distress.